The institutions who are conducting the 1-year MBA programs are also conducting 2-year MBA programs, and they differentiate in the audience for both of these programs and also the structure of the program. Look at the curriculum as well as the structure of the program once you're planning for a 1-year MBA program in India. Which is better, 1 year or a 2-year MBA? So a 2-year MBA program is, you can look at the 2-year MBA program from 2 points of view. Let's say a 2-year MBA in India. So first of all, when you're looking at a 2-year MBA in India, you have to look at what are the qualifying exams and who's going into this program. These are usually people with 0 to 3, 3.5 or 4 years of work experience, and they are writing the CAT exam or similar exams, and they are called in for the interviews and, landing up their places in the 2-year MBA program. Internationally, the 2-year MBA program is a widely accepted program, and this program is for people with prior work experience. In US, you can assume that the minimum work experience expectation is around 2 years, while in a lot of European schools, the minimum work experience ranges a 3 years work experience at the minimum. So when we are comparing a 1-year or a 2-year MBA, you need to look at the location also very specifically, and also look at, what are your expectations from the program. So let us first consider the 1-year versus 2-year in India. So if you look at the 1-year MBA in India versus the 2-year MBA in India, the audience for the programs is totally different. So if you have prior work experience, let's say 5 years and above, up till 4 years of experience, you can either go into a 2-year MBA program or a 1-year MBA program. The marginal difference will be of the opportunity cost and the cost of, the program itself, the fee of the program. We assume that the living cost will not be such a high burden that you cannot bear. So looking at your end career goals, up to 4 years of experience, you can choose between 1 or 2 at a slight marginal deviation. Now, looking at a professional from the point of view of, let's say he has a work experience of 4 years, 5 years, or more than that. At that point in time, the value that you will get from a 2-year MBA program and the value that you will get from a 1-year MBA program will be entirely different. The 2-year MBA will have an audience of which has much lesser work experience than you are. Is it so that you will really get that value addition from the program? You need to think about it. You need to research the curriculum also very thoroughly, and also look at your aspirations. Are they fulfilled from the 2-year MBA program or the 1-year MBA program? Ideally, it is suggested that if you have work experience of 5 years or more, you should look at the 1-year programs because of the cohort composition, as well as the program structure and the program design and the entire audience or the recruiter audience that the program caters to. So the whole landscape is entirely different. So this is for the programs in India. Now looking at the 1-year versus the 2-year MBA programs internationally. So if you consider the 1-year MBA programs internationally versus the 2-year MBA programs internationally, the main component that is missing is the summer internship. Now, as an international applicant, let's say you are an Indian applicant who's planning to settle down abroad, and you don't have a lot of prior international work experience. There, a 2-year MBA program will actually be beneficial for you to get that summer internship, to get accustomed to the norms in the industries or the international the landscaping as well, and just the economy, how it works, or how do you fit into there. You'll just get an extra window over there, although the cost factor is there. 1-year MBA programs end up to be more economical than the 2-year MBA programs, but also choose these programs from a very specific standpoint of what is it that you will require to go and settle up in your career internationally. If you think that summer internship will really add value, probably saving that cost will not be that important. So, you have to look at the pros and cons or both the sides of the coin before you decide as to whether you should go in for a 1-year versus a 2-year. Don't go with just don't base your decision just on one standpoint of the cost. Also look at the value, and also look at what exactly will you need as an international applicant to start or restart your career in an international landscape. So if the benefit that the 2-year MBA program gives to you essentially is the opportunity to become more acclimatized to the economic structure over there and make a space for yourself with that additional summer internship that you get, and also multiple ones. A lot of programs today offer multiple summer internships. So you can choose your program according to these criteria. This is how we will look at a 1-year versus a 2-year MBA. Break it up into 1-year MBA versus 2-year MBA in India and in the international landscape. Then, according to your particular aspirations, look into the cost versus what exactly will you need to put up your career. So if you think a 2-year MBA program will be more beneficial for you, then you should go in for that. Just don't think on the cost front. Look at every aspect of settling up your career after this 1 year or 2 year gap. Which is better, 1 year or 2 years? You really have to pen down your aspirations and work backwards and look in depth into what the program has to offer to you with respect to the curriculum, the exposure, and then decide as to which particular MBA will be more suitable for you.